Man. All right, guys, listen, I am armed and dangerous today. All right, listen, I'm not playing with these beetles. They are ruining my beautiful grapevine here. Okay, and we don't play those games. So what do I got? Olive oil, a little bit of water, and some soap. Okay, and you want to turn it off a stream. Let's get it off a stream. You want it on spray and give it a good spray down. You don't want to do this, at 12 noon, high noon or high sun. You don't want to do. You want to do this in the morning when it's still kind of cool. Okay, spray them under leaves and just get everything a good spray. Again, you want to kind of try to test this out. The weird thing is, I came out here and sprayed the other day, and then it rained. Okay, so they haven't touched this rose bush yet. But what I've been doing is, you saw me put the milky spore down, and I put those 3 other treatments down in my lawn, so it's been killing the grubs, right? But of course, you ain't gonna kill all of them. So some of the adults still been making it, they little rounds around my garden. Now I'm gonna tell you the spots they don't touch. They don't like mint. You see the mint is untouched. I got 4 different types of mint there. They don't like onions. They don't like chives down there. See them? Those are chives. So they cool over here, right? They do kind of try to migrate to this rose bush. So we're gonna cover it. And what I do is every time I try a new formula of DIY insecticide, I do it sparingly, right? Because it's best to try to do it sparingly and see how it, reacts with your plants versus using a whole bunch and then it kills all of your plants. So I'm just going to spray a light amount of this oil. I've never tried the olive oil in here before. See my rose bushes here? These are little baby ones I bought. So you give them a good spray down just a little bit, just to kind of deter them, right? But you don't want to deter the other beneficial insects like this little wild bee here, because I wanted to pollinate all of these male to female flowers that I have of my pumpkins here. See this? Look, see? They're trying to eat my little rose bushes. Those are my little baby rose bushes there. Okay. So we have our corn, and I'm also growing some. It's called Egyptian something. But this is sorghum here. Corn and sorghum. They look the same when they're growing up, but you'll see the little pods start growing up with the seeds, and they're very beautiful. Okay. So I'm about to go around and just get everything a quick little spray. See the mint. And then what I've been doing is I've been having my daughters take handfuls of this mint. We've been crushing it a little bit between the rock and throwing it around the garden as well. They hate the smell of mint, so I might do that a little bit later. So again, garden is, it's living plants. You want to be able to take care of your plants. And then sometimes I spray the neighboring plants around it as well. So there's another little small rose bush here. Those are the little small ones you could buy in the bag for like $6. And nobody ever gets them because it has a single stem, but I can grow them really well. Long as we keep the Japanese beetle away. They've been doing pretty good. They ain't messing with my blackberries yet. So again, since you're using a little bit of soap and oil, when I pick these blackberries, me and the kids pick these blackberries, see? Of course you rinse all your stuff off, right? See, that's a beneficial insect. So I have used some of the white powder stuff. I am going to use a little bit on this pumpkin patch over here because they can get powdery mildew. It's called dormant oil. What is that? All right. See the kiwi doing good. Asparagus doing good. Prickly pear cactus. It's asparagus down there in yarrow. Ponds in the pot. Our peppers over here. They got some mint there and some fern. This is, I think that's eggplant and peppers. They growing okay. Those some of the kids, I was letting them do a little pot growing. Let's get around to the back here. See the beautiful wildflowers. This is for the wild bees, hummingbirds, and butterflies. Okay. Tons of mugwort. They don't like this. Okay. We try to grow some pumpkin back here. They didn't do too good. The hyssop is doing okay. If it keeps, not doing too well, I'm going to move the hyssop plant as well. Tomato coming up, so that's good. I don't know what's really going on. Maybe it got sun scorch. Those are our lentils there. You can see some of the white powder I used back here, so it's kept them kind of off of here, but not really. Look, they came back. These things are resilient and really annoying. Okay, so I'm about to put some more on here, y'all. See, that's why I let what they call weeds grow up, because they call them trap plants. They'll be busy trying to eat those, where the ones underneath, they ain't even got to them. They ain't even messing with those. That's my peanuts right here. They ain't even messing with it. See? Cool. Good strategy. See? They ain't even touch. They touched it. They ain't even touching they like to go straight to the lamb's quarter. See, and to this lady's thumb. That's what they like to eat, and most people consider those weeds. So why not let them grow up and let them eat those? My sunflowers, gorgeous, darling. Okay, we're gonna get them up off of there because I want those leaves. I love the sunflower leaves. The whole thing to be left alone. But you can see they're very ugly and get on my nerves. So we're gonna spray these too. So if you want them to eat the trap plants, why are you still spraying them? Because I still want to deter them. Because eventually they're going to try to go to my other plants underneath that I don't want them to eat. Peace.